Hi everyone, Mrs. Macheski here with your video overview for your assignments for the week of April 27th. Okay, so let's start up right here at the top. This first row here is describing your ELA assignments. We have two main assignments this week. Both of these Nearpods are a review of the information that we worked on during the week of April 20th. So I'll give you a brief description of each one, and then I'll go over the learning objectives. In your Nearpod desert environments, you're going to be reading an informational article and answering some multiple choice questions. You will also have a fill in the blank activity focused on author's point of view in a nonfiction article. For your second Nearpod, Food of the Future, you will also have another nonfiction article to read, followed by some multiple choice questions to answer, and a fill in the blank activity that focuses on using context clues and what that means. The learning objectives for both of these Nearpods are: I can explain how an author uses reasons and evidence to support a point of view in nonfiction, and I can use context clues to figure out the meaning of a word or a phrase. You'll see your book club is still listed here as an optional activity. This link will take you to the EPIC website. I'm going to release an assignment on EPIC this week. Not really an assignment, but it's kind of a book list of books that I've looked at on the website and I've really enjoyed, and I'll label it Mrs. Macheski's recommendations. Completely optional, but a great way for you to read some cool books. Next row down is your math assignments. You'll see that you'll need to see your separate math assignments sheet to get those. Third row down, this week we will be focusing on science, and you can see here that we're going to move into our new science unit, motion and design. So I'll give you a brief overview of this Nearpod, followed by the learning objectives. When you enter into this Nearpod module, you will be viewing a video episode of Bill Nye the Science Guy talking about motion and different forces. Following the video, you will be answering 15 different fill-in-the-blank questions. I split them up into groups of 5, and there is a word bank for each set of questions. So you just choose one of the words to complete the sentence, and everything is supported by the video clip. At the end of the Nearpod module, you'll see an optional extension activity for an at-home experiment you can try that goes along with force. Okay? The learning objective for this activity is: I can describe changes in motion caused by forces. And some of the forces you'll be learning about are balanced and unbalanced forces. You'll be learning about friction, gravity, things like that. Here in the next row down are your Unified Arts assignments. These links are the same as last week. They should link you directly to the Google Classrooms of these 3 teachers. Your non-digital library activity this week goes along with a holiday that we're celebrating, which is Poem in Your Pocket Day. So there is a non-digital activity, and there is also a digital version that Ms. Skindoffel provided. So I'll add that to the calendar before I send it out, and I'll provide the link here in case you would rather do the digital version. Both of these activities are optional and don't need to be turned in. Okay. Down here in the notes section, you'll see here the links to our 2 Zoom lessons for next week. Monday's Zoom lesson will go over a couple of things. First, I'm going to roll out directions for how to use Google Hangouts. I'll go over a brief tutorial and demonstrate how to use it. It's how I'll be communicating individually to provide feedback. In addition, during Monday's lesson, I will be sharing some poetry, and we will be doing a live Nearpod lesson together about poetry to celebrate Poem in Your Pocket Week. For the Zoom session on Wednesday during the midweek check-in, I'm going to share some techniques that I learned during a recent webinar I attended on mindfulness and some breathing techniques when you're feeling anxious, as well as I thought it would be fun to do a show and tell So during the Wednesday Zoom session, you'll be allowed to bring something to share with the group that's from home that's been keeping you positive or making you happy while you've been away from school. Okay. As always, here are the reminders. We have Friday, 3:30 p.m. All of my assignments will be posted live, including the video overview. And here is the contact information for the Unified Arts teachers. If you have any questions about these assignments, I will post this document and the video link in the classwork section of Google Classroom. And as always, you are welcome to reach out to me through email or through Google Hangouts. I will provide you directions for those on Friday when I send these assignments out. Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing everyone at these Zoom sessions.